Ta-da!
Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our Git tutorial series. If you missed part 1, we covered the basics of Git, like what it is, how to initialize a repository, and how to make your first commit. Today, we're going to build on that and learn how to upload your projects to GitHub so you can share them with the world. Quick recap. In part 1, we learned how to initialize a Git repository using Git init. Check the status of your local repository with git status, stage files using git add, and commit changes with git commit-m and your uplifted commas with a message. These are the building blocks of Git. And now we're going to connect this repository to GitHub. Now, before we jump into moving your code from a local repository to a remote repository, let me explain what they are and their differences in simplified terms. Local repository. This is on your computer. You can edit files, commit changes, and track history without needing the internet. Think of it as your personal working copy of a project. This is exactly what we were doing in the first tutorial. We were saving versions of our code locally on our computer. Remote repository. This is on the internet, like GitHub. It stores your project online so others can access it or you can access it from other devices. You push your changes from local repository to a remote repository and pull updates from your remote repository to a local repository. Example, your project lives on GitHub, which means that if you lost your computer or you're using a new device, you can always access it through the internet. So let's create a GitHub repository. First, make sure you create a GitHub account before following this step. Step 1 is to create a repository on GitHub. Go to GitHub, log in, and click New Repository button. Give your repository a name. Let's call it My First Project, and you can add a description if you like. Make sure to leave it public or private depending on what you want. And do not initialize it with a README since we already have a local project. Step 2 is connecting your local repository to GitHub. Copy the URL of your new repository, then go to your terminal and type git remote add origin and the file path of GitHub. Here, origin is just the default name for the remote repository. You only need to do this once for each repo. Step 3. Push your local commits to GitHub. To push your local commits, you use git push -u origin main. If your main branch is called master, replace main with master. The -u flag sets origin as the default remote. So next time you make changes to your local commit, you can just type git push. And that's it. If you refresh your GitHub repository page, you'll see all your project files uploaded. Removing and editing your repository. If you upload a file to your remote repository and you would like to remove it from GitHub, you can type git rm --cache and the file name. And then you commit these changes. Git commit-m and you say remove file name from repo but keep it locally. You can put anything here and then you say git push. Once you do this, the file will be removed from GitHub, but it will remain on your local repository. So here you go. You can see that we removed this and it has been removed. Pro tip, from now on, whenever you make changes to your local repository, you just need to git add, git commit, and git push to update your project on GitHub, aka remote repository. That's all for part 2. Now your project is live on GitHub, and you can share it with your friends, collaborators, or potential employers. In the next video, we will explore branching and merging and how to work on multiple features at once. We will also look at pull requests and forking. And we'll also check up on .gitignore and .env files. So this will all be for the next tutorial. So please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so don't miss out. Peace.